Hello, this is Mohammed and welcome back. In this chapter we're going to discuss the amphibians group of animal kingdom. So let's dive in and get started. And this is all the notes I wrote it about or typed it about this chapter. So let's start with the amphibians. Let's define the amphibians. What that mean first. Amphibians, that mean the animal whose can live both in the water and in the land. So that means they have the gills and planks, and they can use both of them to breathe in the water or out of the water in the lands. So this is called amphibians. Okay. A little small tiny fish. So we saw a little small tiny fish swimming into the water, and this is fish look like it's just a kind of fish, but that's not the real. It's kind of amphibians. After 12 weeks, it's going to change to another animal, and this is change going to called metamorphosis. Metamorphosis, that means change from something to another thing, like a rocks in geology, change from sedimentary rocks to metamorphism rocks. Okay. Breathing through its gills. So this is tiny little swim or fish like that, some only 1 centimeter or less than this distance. Swim through the water and breathe by their gills on the both sides of its head. So as we said before, the gills, it's a kind of organ on the both sides of fish head, full of blood, help to get the water and take the oxygen and then through the water outside their body. So they breathe by their gills first before metamorphosis. Changed and live. So after 12 weeks, she's going to change, and she's going to change itself, its body and its living way. So it's going to get out from the water to the land after 12 years. Her tail going to vanish, and going to her tail going to disappear, and we're going to see 4 legs going to appear in our face. So we're going to see there's 4 legs going to grow, and the tail going to disappear and appear, vanished. Okay, their tail going to vanish, and the 4 legs going to appear in our face, or in fact, and it's going to change from fish to animal. She's going to live from, she was living in the water, and now she's going to live in the land. She was have a gills, and the gills going to vanish, and she going to get a lungs in its body. So this fish changed to what? Frog. Yes, surprise, frog. So the frog, the first he was fish, a little tiny fish. So after changing to a frog, this is called metamorphosis, and there is this thing happen only in amphibians animal. So there is no any changing or metamorphosis in any kind of group of animal, only in amphibians animal or amphibians group called metamorphosis, and this only. Okay, change from, so when it's changed from fish to animal, what's happened? That's going to change its host life. So it's going to change from herbivores to carnivores. That means she was before eating planets and something in the water. But now she's going, or it's going to eat animal, spiders and insects. So it's going to change from herbivores to carnivores. And it's divided for 3 groups. I'm not going to mention all of them because I don't want to save them. It's about the biology. Breathing. How it can breathe? It can breathe by its skin. So it didn't have to use their lungs to breathing. Her skin, sticky skin, can get through it the oxygen, and what's the other thing? Oxygen and breathing. Can breathing by it. So the frog breathe by its skin. To breathe by its skin, it has to keep their skin wet. Without sticky, wet skin, she can't breathe in it. And sometimes it's going to use their lungs. When it's run around or do a hard work, she's going to use their lungs because she needs to breathe hardly. And some amphibians didn't use their lungs a lot, and some of them didn't have lungs at all. So the frog has lungs and skin breathing. But there is something around or on the top of the skin. Cover the skin of the frog. Help the skin of the frog keep wet. This is called mucus. M-U-C-U-S. Mucus. This is like the material from our nose. The mucus keep the frog's skin wet to let him breathe through it. So the frog have to be or live near the water or the coast to stay wet. Survive. Let's talk about that later. So in some places or some country, there is a hot weather and the water maybe it's going to vanish. So how can the frog survive in this way? So he has a clever mind. He's going to dig and enter into the ground, maybe a meter under the surface. He's going to dig a meter under the surface, and he's going to cover himself by a bag and fill this bag with water and fall in a deep sleep for 1 or 2 years until the weather is going to change, until the sky going to rain. So he's not going to get out from his sleep until the weather is going to change. Survive. How can the frog survive? In the Middle and South America, there is different kind of frog, the bright frogs. And these frogs, most of them, the brighter frogs, has poison. Can stop any kind of animal from moving and kill him. So there is different kind of color of frog: blue, green, orange, red, other colors, bright colors. Okay. So they can kill anyone want to eat them. Until the animal, when they saw this kind of frog or bright frog, they are going to run away because they know exactly this kind of frog are dangerous and has poison to kill him. So the frog also use this light color not only to survive or to save themselves, they use them to find the mats who has the brighter colors is going to best male for, or the best mates for wedding or breed, and to know about the weather. So when the weather gets hot, it's going to change it for the dark like a lizard, and when it gets cold it's going to be colorful weather, and as I say, to breed and find the mate. And when it's want to, some of the frog, when it's want to breed, it's going to grow something called crests, like crests under their neck, this place maybe. When it gets bigger, that means this is a good mat to have a mat or breed with it. Breed. The frog puts, some of them put 1 or 2 eggs, but there is other frog or amphibians puts 5,000 eggs. So these eggs didn't have any kind of skill, so they can't protect themselves, but they have like a bag to keep this egg wet. And there's other animal from amphibians, other amphibians kind of animal give birth to young. So they are not all of them gets or lay eggs. Some of them lay eggs, and some of them give birth to young. Fighting to stay alive. Some baby going to eat the biggest one baby. After hatch from their egg, they are going to eat the smallest one to survive. So that's too hard for them to survive in the world. When they are going to hatch and survive, it's maybe easy or tough for them, because they are real small and they can't see deeply or for a long distance, and they can't swim fast. So they are really small, and they can't easily catch from other animal to eat them. So it's hard to survive in this kind of animal. Amphibians. Thanks very much to listen for me. I hope to see you in the other chapter. I think it's called chapter 8 or 7. I think 8. Chapter, what's it called? I think about the animal whose didn't has the backbone. Vertebrates and vertebrates, I think. So thank you for watching me. This is all the notes I wrote them about. So bye.